guys, it's Red Knight Tuners back with another video. Something's really special today. I'm really excited about it. We're going to be working on the 240, and today it's getting a really nice upgrade. If you look below me here, we have a full set of raceline coilovers, and there's a good story behind them, and I'll get into that in a minute, but let's get into the video. And before you start judging me, these coils are awesome. I've had them on Deanna's car for, I think we've had them on for 2 years now. They've taken a bunch of abuse daily driving. The reason I chose these coils is because of how great they are, and for the price and the budget. They have a full lifetime warranty. No matter what, they'll take care of you. The people at Raceline are awesome. The customer service is awesome. And that being said, I actually reached out to them and became part of their ambassador program, and they hooked me up with a code or a link that I'll put in my description that you guys can click, and that would really help our channel. If you guys end up buying a set of these coilovers, if you click that link in the description, or the one, it should be something up here maybe. If you click that, that helps me out a bunch. That way we can fund this build, and they've been helping me out a ton. I've been in works with them, and honestly, I love what they've got so far. So this install is going to be awesome. Also, a small disclaimer, and this is kind of a broad statement. Don't buy used coilovers. I have an entire video already edited, mapped out, and created of me putting coilovers on this car. I used to have the stock suspension. I might have a little bit of clips here and there in the video. But I spent an entire day, I made an entire video, all the editing stuff, to put a video together of used coilovers, and they ended up blowing out on me, like bad, dangerously bad. So that's what's on there right now. It's not drivable at all. So just a small disclaimer, don't do it. That's why we got these coilovers, and that's why I'm excited to put them on, because I can actually drive the car again. So they packaged you really nicely. It came in 3 days, literally free shipping, came in 3 days. And if you look here, they give you install instructions. I believe one of these manuals has a thing where you can scan to get onto the YouTube videos that basically show you how to install or adjust them. You have your manuals. They give you a sweet sticker, which I know all you guys like to do race stickers when you get parts. It's more important than the part itself. But yeah, this is the big reveal. So full set of coilovers. Before we get into anything, this is what I knew this was coming, but I wanted to surprise you guys. This little box here is the coolest thing ever. It's a little keychain, got a coilover, and it even compresses. Better than the one that's on my car, actually. So we'll see. That's gonna go right on the keychain, but that's really cool. I like that. Now let's get into the actual coilovers themselves. This is a rear, and they're really solid, really well made. The springs do not come preloaded, but I'm going to show you guys how to do that. Just to let you guys know, I'm not just plugging somebody because they hooked me up with some coilovers. I paid full price for these coilovers. This is me telling you my honest opinion based on how we've driven on Deanna's car and how we're putting them on mine. I didn't get any crazy discounts. This is me just telling you the quality of the coilovers. So you've got the full front. It does not have the brake holder that I was looking at, but I think we'll make that work. Anyways, it's got the full height adjustment. You have preload adjustment, camber plates, and I believe it's the pillow ball mount and everything like that. Like I said, it's not adjusted for preload, but we're gonna fix that. But overall, really good quality coilovers. I'm excited to put them on, so let's get into that. Oh, it broke my socket bit. Great. Now I can't use my impact. So this is the driver's side front coil that I had on there. I had the spring preloaded like crazy because there was just a lot of play, and I was trying to force the whole coil back up. The rubber bushing got completely destroyed in the process. This one was actually in better shape than the other one. We haven't got that far yet, but good riddance basically, because this is like super sketchy, and I drive on the freeway, so super sketchy. So a quick little tutorial. I know a lot of people, there's a lot of videos on the internet, but like I said, these do not come preloaded, so you want to preload your springs. And the easiest way to do that is get the spring, like loosen these locking collars so the spring is fully loose. Get it seated right. Just hand tight to where the spring doesn't move anymore. You don't want any play, just like that. Maybe a little bit more. And then you want to bring this locking nut up about 5 millimeters. And I don't usually measure with a tape measure, but the rule of thumb is the thickness of your wrench here is about the distance you want to travel. So lock this nut up here, and that's going to be your measurement. So then you take your wrench and you tighten it, and it's going to create a gap there. And then right there seems about right to me. Then what you do from there, put the locking nut up there, and this is what you're going to want to lock, because you don't want this coming loose, as well as the height adjustment, but this too. Okay, that's good. Locked in. We're preloaded. No play, no movement there. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine. We got everything bolted up. It looks really good. I had to do some adjusting because I don't have the tools or the time to bleed my brakes right now. And basically, if I have the rubber grommet here, there's a rubber grommet that slides into the brake holder, and they want you to take it around the line and then slide it into the grommet. But like I said, I don't have the tools to re-bleed my brakes once I pull the lines out, so I'd rather just not. And I kind of jimmy rigged it a little bit, but it's really sturdy. It's not going anywhere. This line is not loose. But that'll do for now until I have somebody bleed my brakes again, which I don't think will be for a while because I just got new stuff. But yeah, this is the height that I think we're going to start at, and then as we lay it down, coils also do settle down, but as we settle it down a little bit more and kind of adjust the whole car, then we'll work on the height a little bit. But we're going to try this right now. So this is the gap that I left so far. It's going to settle more because these are brand new coils. It usually takes a couple days, some driving and stuff. But this is where I'm going to keep it for now, just because I don't like having the car too low, especially because I like to drive it a lot. And I don't do like stand stuff. So I'm going to try this for now. The back seems to be a little bit higher because my exhaust is super low. But once we do the new one on the back, I feel like it's going to change that up a lot. So this one's done. We're going to move on to the passenger side. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use. So this one is actually the culprit of most of the bad news, to be honest. This whole bolt here blew out. Both of these bolts are broken, and the strip, the thread is stripped. And I tried everything I could. The camera's like maxed out to try to get it to even out. It was just not a good day for this coilover. And this is the one that actually blew out on me while I was driving. So don't buy used, please. It's not worth it. Trust me. I spent a good amount on these, and I could have already bought a new set of those race lines. So just be better than me. So we got both coils on, strut bars back on. The gap is identical on each side, and it feels good. All right, with the front all done, got the rear jacked up. Make sure you chalk your wheels. And I throw the diff on the jack on the diff, even though it's on stands, just barely grazing it, just to be safe, to add that extra safe factor, because we don't want to make any mistakes, because I tend to make a lot of them. So we got the top head bolts undone, we got the bottom undone. I'm just gonna do that. Kind of feed it through. I'm trying to do this like a boss with one hand. Let me take it out here. Pull your way out, and well, with a little bit of love, it's out. And that's one side. And we're going to put the new ones on. I'm gonna measure these up, do the exact same thing in reverse. All right, everything at the passenger side here is mocked up. I have all the bolts hand threaded in, and the locking collar is not ready. But basically, this set, it looks really, I mean, it looks super badass on this car. I'm super excited about that. But just feels sturdy, way more sturdy than this. One hand like a boss, man.
Yeah. Oh, maybe you're like all the plans.
And it's off. The last bit of this suspension is off. Finally got the last piece fully dialed in, preloaded, on, tightened, everything's going. We're gonna throw the wheel on and we're gonna get it down. So let's see how it sits. Hopefully we don't have to jack it all the way back up and do this again, but we'll see. So, all 4 coilovers on the car. I know everybody's like, oh, it's on the ground, it's not slammed. But the problem is, my exhaust already hangs stupid low, and we're at like, just like maybe 2 inches lower than stock ride, and my exhaust, I know for a fact it's gonna scrape. Because it's a tad bit lower, or maybe about the same as the rear. But the camber, the rear camber, now I need to get adjustable arms, because that rear camber is something else. But the fitment's pretty good, I think. Not terrible. Maybe I could use a little bit of adjusting. But just overall, like, I'm pushing on the back here. You probably can't tell, but the car is like super, it's sturdy, but it feels like it has enough cushion compared to the other ones where it was like either rock solid one day and then it was freaking cold or hot and it got loosened up. The car feels good. So now we're gonna take it on a drive. The car's not running great, so I won't tell you like it's gonna run amazing, but I want to just kind of get a feel for the road, see how the bumps, going up the driveways, things like that. I want to show you how that is, because I want to show you my honest opinion. So we're gonna go ahead and do that now. So we're gonna be pulling out of the neighborhood here. I haven't really moved very much, but the alignment's bad, obviously, because when you do coilovers, your alignment gets really bad. First impressions over basic bumps, I'm loving it compared to the other stuff. This is like, wow, yeah, no, I think this is awesome. Kind of just listening for noises right now, but as a comparison, I have another separate video, like I said, but as a comparison, before with the other coilovers, the car just felt so like, it felt like it was 30 years old. It felt like it had been abused or whatever. But as of right now, it feels, I have to get it up on road conditions, but it feels pretty good. It feels way smoother. So let's get after it. Oh yeah, this is nice.
Feels way better.
It feels so smooth. I'm so glad, because I know a lot of people make videos and they do things like, oh, here's my coilovers. They look so nice, and they just put them on and they don't really road test them for the video, so you never really get the honest opinion. But I'm gonna try to hit some turns and some bumps. So I didn't do the most aggressive road test. Sorry, my exhaust is rattling. I will be doing a lot more, and I'm not just going to say that and not post videos. I've seen a lot of other channels do that as well. So far, like my alignment's really bad. I don't want to really push it and do like crazy stuff. But here, let's make a hard turn. Let's see if we can hear anything. Nothing at all. I'm like really, I almost like locked up there because I was just trying to test it out, see if I can hear any binding. No binding at all. This feels like really, really good. I know it doesn't look great, but it feels great, honestly. And mixture with the bucket seats and the new carpet and everything, it just feels like it flows better. So I honestly think it's a great purchase. I will be giving, you know, 10,000 mile updates, year updates, things like that, as many as I can, just so people really understand like the longevity. Other than that, I really want to get this 240 running really good. As you can probably hear maybe by the acceleration, there's a lot of backfiring going on. It's running extremely rich, but the goal is to get it running nice, smooth, and then after that, I'm gonna try to get the alignment maybe today or tomorrow, but I'm hoping to get this thing right. And then after that, I'll be taking it on some pretty cool runs. We'll get a lot of filming going on, and hopefully you guys get a part of that. And that is going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching. Big shout out to Raceland for sending me the coilovers so quick and working with me for the ambassador program. Like I said in the beginning of the video, if you guys do want to buy a set of those coilovers, I will have my link in the description. That will help my channel out awesomely. If you guys could do that, I don't even know if that's a word, awesomely. But yeah, that would really help me out. And if you guys like the video, leave me a like, comment, subscribe. Hit me up on Instagram. As always, I'll be here to help you out with anything I can. And I appreciate it. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.